G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So, today's video, as you can see here, is featured on the Ultimate Clash that has just dropped. Fortunately for a lot of us, I imagine you're in the same boat as I am. We are in need of stones at the moment. And if you've ran yourself dry, here's a good opportunity to get yourself 30 plus. Add that onto the 60 that we got today and we're not doing too badly. So, I'm going to flick that one there just in case you do get to attack, just to speed things up. So I'm pretty much going to jump into this one, see if I can speed run it, hopefully get some cooking going. Because, yeah, pretty much want to jump in here, grab these stones and bounce. Battlefield is always sort of fun content, just because you're sort of whipping out units that you don't use all too often. What a waste to bring Tekzamasu into that and then not actually get to even use him. But there you go, you can see 4 stones straight off the bat there. Yeah, I love that Battlefield is just such a consistent source of stones for us here. So I'm actually going to go super here. Go something like that. Well, I've got you reversed, so that doesn't really help you. Who knows? I'm just going to go something along those lines. Those other units we can save for later. These early stages are always super easy. Dang, that's pretty fire. We actually got the 2 universal survival units together, so that makes me think that Blue Kaioken Goku is probably just going to fry this future Gohan. I wonder if Gohan goes into Super Saiyan. Yeah, literally one-shots him. He does go into Super Saiyan. So there you go, that's fine. If we do it that way, that means that we'll get the big 24 key with Vegeta, and he'll probably one-shot this second stage. Interesting that they elected to go with the AGL LR rather than utilising the the Int TUR second form or transformation, whatever you want to call it. But here we go, Vegeta with a nice little 5.8, and that'll be the end of that, I'd say. It'll be interesting. Oh wow, he actually survived. It'll be interesting to see how long this one takes, because I think I ran through the anniversary one in like 16-17 minutes, which was like world record time for me. These usually take sort of like 22-25 minutes. So there's level 1 done and dusted. Get some more stones. Battlefield currency is always pretty good, especially because we did get LR Hachiak that dropped. So even if you don't want to rainbow him, just getting that copy of him for your box is pretty cool. I know I did grab a copy of him, but I also do still have like 1 million Battlefield currency. I'll probably wait until the Mecha Freezer and King Cold Easy A does drop, and I reckon I'll probably spend my currency on that, I think. So hopefully this cool, she doesn't super, because generally Mai's will stun, so you definitely don't want to be getting stunned in slot 1, it's just missing out on a bunch of damage. Bang, 5.98, and then we've got a couple of supers hopefully coming in here. Bang. And that is how you wash a boss. So we are absolutely speed running here, 33 seconds, nice. Then extreme int is pretty good at this stage. And we go UU. Ton of support here. 4 out of our 6 units are actually orb changes, so that's always pretty handy. Helps with the team synergy. So if we go that, we can see that the super is getting hammered off in slot 1. That's fine, that doesn't really bother us. Into Masu in slot 7. He would have been a pretty fire unit to get on rotation, because he's one of those ones that literally can just nuke the enemy with that big 24 key and the orb changing, sheer volume of supers. But Bojack, bang, 9 milli, and then a nice little 4 milli from the Metal Cooler army finishes off poor old Trunks. So this is good. This is probably how Battlefield should be. That helps for all the newer players that are sort of coming to the game during this hype period, and I'm sure there is plenty of players that are coming just for Vegito. Vegito is insanely hype. Turles. You can see the units that I've recently pulled copies of because I've forgotten to reverse them back to being, and of course of course he's on rotation. We'll do that. That should drop down that AGL. Yeah, nice. Nice. Into that. Turles in the back end there could take some damage for us, but 128k. Always, when you're doing with this little AGL team here that I've got going, you always want to get the Ginyu and Berta together. But anyways, take what you're given at this point. Bang, that's a nice bit of damage. Yeah, Turles actually probably will take a bit of damage. But then we've got the two freezers on the next rotation. There's the double super. I did go full additional with this. Oh, additional and dodge with this guy because if you do get the transformation into I don't know what you want to call it, the Tree of Might Turles, you definitely want him getting those additionals to stack up his defense. We'll go that into that. Then we'll grab those. So with a few additional attacks here, I think we should finish this. 100k is definitely not good HP wise, but when you think about it, if I had have remembered to reverse my tours, we definitely wouldn't be at this point. Wow, no additionals from Freezer. That's not very kind. You look at the difference here. You get the 12 key with the worldwide download LRs from 2 years ago, and they've got that mega colossal multiplier, and it's such a significant difference to just the normal colossal. So let's see. Bang, another 5 and another 7. Damn, this one, is that more stones than we usually get? I feel like. So we just used AGL, so we'll continue on here with Super AGL. Bang bang. Super AGL is pretty cracked. Actually, we might be better off going like that. I sort of want to bring UI Goku, but that's alright. UI Goku is probably one of those handy LRs that you could utilise on a team with no leader skill just because he's got that chance to dodge in there. So we'll go like that. Then that into, oh look at that, we are cooking. Perfect, we get that extra support. Let's see what type of we can deal out here. So 3.96. This Vegeta and Goku definitely are by no means offensive powerhouses in base. There is a lot of talk going on about that at the moment, and how probably lackluster might be the word that they are in base, and I do understand that. Hey, there's the triple. I think I did give them an additional skill orb, I think. But they do stack attack on their 12 keys, so that definitely does, like, it didn't look like it was greatly increasing, but I think steadily stacking that early on before you do go in Vegito, you can definitely get them up to some decent numbers, and especially if you are juicing them up with some pretty heavy supports. We did have Pycon here, so Pycon's nice and solid support. My Super Saiyan Vegeta and Goku actually rainbowed now after this celebration, so good to see them finally putting in some decent numbers there. We'll go to Extreme SDR here. I actually saved my Extreme SDR team for later in the battle now and use my Super Extreme team early on because Extreme STR is beyond busted. Not the greatest rotation to start off with, that's for sure. What gets you more? That gets you big bad bosses. That gets you more key, but we'll go with that into that. So good setup next rotation for our key spheres. I'm not sure. Trunks has only got the one attack here, so I'm going to assume that that is a super. Oh wow, he's got. Oh no, it's a countdown. He's got a lot of HP. He So I wonder if it's like one of those ones where you got the three turns to pretty much cook him, otherwise you are getting cooked yourself. If we go that, then that gets, yeah, nice, nice. And then into that leaves those physical key spheres, which will then drop the tech key spheres. I'm hoping that Trunks can be debuffed, because no, he can't. Okay. How are you supposed? Oh, maybe it's a transformation, rather than a like a big nuke ultimate attack. You'd have to think, because otherwise it would be very difficult with a type advantage only team to dwindle him down low enough at this point. Because I've got a pretty juiced Wicked Bloodlines team, an extreme STR with the Wicked Bloodlines is probably one of the best teams you can run in Battlefield. Rainbow Cooler is yeah, got a couple super attacks in there, and then yeah, had a ton of support on rotation for Cooler there too. Okay. Oh, well, this is going to be interesting. I have no idea whether we're about to get nuked or whether we are going to witness a transformation. Did get a lot of key for the Prime Battle Freezer here. It's funny that still get some use out of him when he's such an old LR Easy at this point. And then the full power Freezer, yeah, he can still put out quite a lot of damage. So I do like using him in events like this. So we got one more turn, it looks like, and then whatever's happening is going to be happening. So it'd be interesting to see whether we get like sort of Trunksed, like the Spirit Sword, or it'd have to be that. There's no further transformation I don't think that he would be able to get. But anyways, do we take the guaranteed crits or we keep going with the support? We'll do it this way either. Anyways, we could potentially get the finish, I guess, if we get lucky with our additional supers and our crits. Look, at Cooler's up to a 10 million attack stat, which is absolutely insane. Bang, and we do get the crit with that one. Come on, give me some additional supers. I do half want to find out what this is, but I also don't want to die. Because I imagine it would be just a one shot, and that's probably the gimmick of this. And yeah, we're not gonna live long enough, well, fight long enough to find out. So there's Trunks, El Defeatoed, and we go into Super Int here. Super Int is very, very jacked. Something. No, we don't want you. We want you. We may as well take you, I guess. Bond of parent and child, again, another crazy good leader skill to utilise in these mono type teams. We slap you on there, you into that, and then Easy A Godku starts with a lot of key, which is very, very handy, because you look at a team like this where he isn't overly, oh wow, what the heck. My Vegeta and Trunks literally have 5 dodge. That's just purely from the hidden potential for being int. They do need to get hit to build up their passives, so that's the reason I haven't gone with stuff or dodge for them. Dang, and the triple super turn. I know a lot of people aren't overly huge on this Vegeta and Trunks, but I still, yeah, very much enjoy utilising them, especially in difficult content. You slap them in slot 1, and their defensive prowess after a couple dodges with that guard is very, very impressive. So bang, no additionals. So yeah, I don't think we will be one-turning this one. We're going to go very close, especially if Godku can get us a crit or an additional here. Oh yeah, he got both. Close, but no cigar. Oh, he can double super. So there you go. There's Vegeto's gimmick that he can do, perform multiple supers. We'll go like that, into that, into that, and this will be the end of it, because the Namagoku, like I said, with the AGL full power freezer, with their multiplier on the 12 key, they get the mega colossal. So they just really do a ton of damage with those 12 key supers compared to a lot of other LR units. So that's that done. Now we just got the rosé stage, and then we'll be on to the final one. So super physical is also another super powerful category. I think I usually do the pure Saiyans, and then you got the 130. They go bang bang bang, and your extreme. So I'll bring the carnival, the version Z Goku, because he does have obviously the type advantage, but he's got the support. And when you're going up against a extreme class enemy, you get all the extra stats as well. Oh, they do actually link up a bit better, so that does work because then we can drop down that. We get the damage reduction support, and that's going to shore up our defense a little bit more, which is good considering we are getting super straight off the bat. But look at that, the third anniversary Gogeta getting those dodges off. While they're definitely not overly insane, they are pretty solid easy A's, I would say, for the third anniversary LRs. They're definitely not going to be the first probably 4 or 5 units that you do bring onto a team. But in terms of if you need a spot filler in that slot 6 or 5 or 6, they're a unit that can dodge. They do decent damage. They got that full heal. That's a 6 super attack. Hopefully they do easy A this int LR Rose, because I would love to be able to bring him on teams and get a bit more use out of him. Even if they are to replace him with another Rose, I think we could still hopefully find some spots to utilise him, that's for sure. So we'll go that. Oh yeah, big 24 key with you. And then a 20. Yeah. So this is done. Feel free to dodge Godku at any point. Hey, there we go. That was a 60% chance to dodge, and I think we dodged like a 1 of 4, 1 of 5 maybe. But yeah, the Z Duo in slot 2 here are about to put on the hurt with a nice little 8 million attack stat. No support. Yeah, this is going to probably one shot. Bang. Is there a second? Nope, no second stage there. And we move on to the final, which is... Who is it? Zamasu. Okay. Merge Zamasu, so he'll go into corrupt Zamasu. So we're going to Super Tech. Super Tech's extremely powerful. You. Oh, I don't have the Vegeta. That's annoying. Usually I would run the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, but unfortunately I do not have him reversed because I must have got dupes for him during my summons yesterday. So that's tough because he's one of my go-to support units. We'll do this. Oh yeah, may as well go the full 24 key. May as well really cook. Do that one for you, and then that will save all of those AGL key spheres for the tech gods on the next rotation. Piccolo's our goat, so we're not worried about him taking all that damage here. What's he? Yeah, 48k, and he wasn't even fully built up. No support on rotation, none of those Piccolo links. It doesn't matter, boy's still popping out like a 6 million attack stat. Bang. Gets nice and built up. And then from him getting hit, as I'm sure everyone knows by this point, because Piccolo has been out for ages, we do get that extra key for both for the rest of the rotation. Yeah, you took damage to start off with. Interesting. Nice to get Goku pretty heavily built up there, not only in regards to his attack, but more importantly the extra key. So just not having to worry about getting him key spheres for the rest of the battle is very handy. Zamasu can do multiple supers. Interesting. We're going to leave you on rotation because that way we'll be able to get you transformed nice and early on. He's not going to have his ability to dodge here, but I don't think it's going to be really required. I think by the time Vegito performs his multiple supers, his defense should be strong enough, and hopefully the gods go off here anyway. We got the full 24 key. We're super effective anyways, but this does guarantee us a couple of, and at least an additional super. And then my gods are built full additional here, so If a third attack of some form definitely will not surprise me. Bang. And it's just an additional. That's cool. He gets a super off. Bang. That is a fire super attack animation. The finger guns. Bang. Still did 60k. Interesting. Fortunately, Vegito comes back and just cooks this man. Bang. We just get the normal. Come on, you got to give us another additional super. Go. Yeah, you can see they're taking double digits anyways. And then we've got the support Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in the back end there, just finishing the job. So this time round, we could potentially get a bit of orb changing. Nope, we did not. May as well just do it like that, I guess. Goes that into that, because did we get a second one? No, we didn't. Yeah, we probably have to do that. Remember that the tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he does need rainbow key spheres to really bump up his numbers, and he isn't a guaranteed orb changer, which is so annoying for him. Dang, look at that, nice little crit there. Yeah, if he was a guaranteed rainbow orb changer, that would be way better. But yeah, it is what it is. He's reasonably old, easy A at this point, so we probably shouldn't expect too much from him. So bang. Ooh, pretty good that we got that extra little hit in there first, gave us a bit of the defensive boost. Still took 158k, were we? So I reckon that this Super Saiyan 3 Goku is probably going to take some form of damage from this one. We got an additional, but it's just a normal. He does raise super. Yeah, there you go, 18k. So we get the transformation with Vegito Blue, which means that he's got the guaranteed dodge. And then that means we should be able to transform with yes, as I thought. So we can grab that one, grab that into yeah, I guess we'll just go into that, and then we'll grab that for a little bit of healing. But yeah, we're not going to take any damage in this first slot on Vegito, because as I mentioned, he does have his guaranteed dodge, starting off at like a 5.3 million, but you might think that's low, but he quickly builds up. Like his next super attack, yeah, 4.6 on the 12 key, and if he does another 12 key super, then that'll literally overtake. Yeah, so now his 12 key is doing significantly more than the 18 key was. Pretty fitting that Vegito Blue is actually the one that just cooked and got us the finish. So there you go, guys. That is the worldwide Ultimate Clash done and dusted, Battlefield, whatever you want to call it. Did take quite a bit longer than the anniversary one, but still got it finished. 42 units. Nothing really gave us overly too much trouble. Jump in here, we grab 35 stones, so ends up being about 40 odd stones that we do come into there, so good little stash up to boost us for part 2. So let me know how you found the Ultimate Clash. Did you struggle with any of the stages? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.